Attention early iOS explorers, iOS 12 is now available in public beta. Now you don't need to download this. In fact, I'd probably recommend that you don't because it's a work in progress, and if you want a really polished version of the next OS that's not going to have any problems, wait for what's probably going to come in the fall. Meanwhile, those who want to play around with this, who weren't developers, now can download this more easily and use some of iOS 12's most interesting features. What are they? Well, here are the things that you can play with that I think are worth downloading to try, as long as you use a secondary device. 1. AR. While you can't use ARKit 2, which uses multiplayer, because that requires third-party apps that aren't here yet, you can look at the Measure app, which Apple put on iOS 12, that allows you to use AR like a tape measure. It's fun to play around with, nothing tremendously exciting, but it's there. Memoji. You know you want to play around with Memoji. Memoji are like Apple and Nintendo creating this crazy Bitmoji child together. It's part of the Animoji feature set. There are now extra Animoji. You need an iPhone 10 to use this. Animoji and Memoji work inside Messages or in FaceTime with up to 32 people at once if you can find 32 people all using the beta. But you have to dig in a little bit. If you look in Messages, there's an area not just to record with various Animoji and new ones, Animoji that you can build yourself, but there's a camera with effect features where you can layer the Memoji on top of your head. That's the craziest part. And as far as I can tell, only 30 seconds at a time that you can record. Screen time is Apple's way to try to monitor your digital health. And you can play around with that in settings and see how much time you're actually spending in apps, which is a little bit terrifying. Or you can set reminders to cut yourself off. If that happens, it provides a little warning and pop-up, which you can also override and still use the app. Or you can monitor and control kids' screen time. Notifications have changed, so there's now a way to nest notifications from the same type, or you can take a specific notification and snooze it or not have it ping your phone, just show up on the lock screen. So there's a lot of ways to play around with that. Siri Shortcuts is Apple's way of trying to get to things faster using Siri Voice AI and create your own prompts. There will be a Shortcuts app that allows you to set things up, but that's not here yet, and third-party apps that support shortcuts have not arrived. What you can do is use shortcuts with Apple's own apps, and if you go into Settings and go into Siri, you can see that any apps you've used, there are already recommended shortcuts, and if you go inside those, you could try recording your own prompts or play around. If you open up a web page, it'll allow you to create a shortcut for that, and things along those lines. So play and see what you can do. Those are the top 5 things you can do on iOS 12 public beta. There are a lot of other things, including added performance for a lot of older models, but stay tuned on tests that we do with those, and keep in mind, betas are betas. I'm Scott Stein at CNET. Good luck.